Hi there, it's Pascal here again. So in this one, we're going to be talking about wealth. Now, finance is a very important thing for most people, and I hope you're taking good of your finances. Now, most of us don't wake up till we are like 40 years old. Exactly. So why that happens, I don't know. I started my first online business at 37. After going through a series of challenges through life, trying all the get rich quick magic bullet button, I had to call myself to order, say it's time to Pascal for you to settle down and do something that is going to be sustainable. Now, if you're going to start any business online, I do not recommend you to buy any course that you see out there, because a lot of people that have bought courses, it doesn't work for them. It doesn't, unless you know the specific thing that you're going after the course for. Let's say, for instance, somebody like me that has got a little bit of experience with marketing, I could just invest in a marketing course just because I know that that's the elements that I really want to improve on. But if you are thinking of starting a business online, it's complex. It's really a big task for you to think of starting, because let's say, for instance, take as a business model, for example, like Amazon FBA. Most people are conversant with selling products on Amazon. People will tell you to sell products on Amazon. It's business, pitch you to take money from you. And often enough, you realize when you get into the Amazon program, Amazon is the one making money off you than you are actually making sell. Because you can, let's say, for instance, you can sell this mic on Amazon. Thousands of people are selling the same thing. You realize the profit margin on this one thing is just let's say $5, and you need to sell 100 of these to make 500 every single month. That's going to be hard work, and most people will not understand it at this stage. So I'm not going to talk you into the type of business model. If you really want to invest in yourself and learn sell products online, there's a training that will arm you with the right business strategies that you should go for. There'll be links around this video to help you register for free. Stewart is my mentor. He's the one that he teaches a lot of people how to start businesses online. I encourage you to invest in yourself, but to set goals here in terms of wealth, we need to think about the vision. What type of income do we want to aim for? How can we break that down to daily activities in order for us to actually make that income? Now, so for example, let's say you want to make your first $10,000 online. How do you actually know which step you need to take today, next week, in order for you to get there? First of all, you need to find, like I talked about, and you need to find a roadmap. You need to find somebody has done it. Many people have done it. You need to go and model them. So why do you need to model them? Because they will tell you how many leads you need to generate in order for you to make your first sale. Then from that, let's say you need 100 leads in the business or prospects, depending on what you're selling. It doesn't matter what you're selling, it's just the same, similar abstract numbers. But imagine you need 100 leads in order for you to make 5 sales. So how many, if that 5 sales are, let's say for instance, each of those 5 sales make you $500. So in order for you to make your sale, let's say 10,000, you need I said 20 of that. So if you multiply 20 times 100, that's like 2,000 leads. That's probably how much you need. Then you can then work out how do you, first of all, before you get these leads, where are they? They're on Google. Before you can advertise on Google, you need what? You need a website. You need to appear like a proper business. You're not just going to be spamming people on WhatsApp like most people do. You want to really put your time and energy into areas where you can focus on. Before you get on Google, you need a website. How do you get a website? Are you going to pay people? Or are you going to build it yourself? I would recommend you to start with building it yourself first. There's a whole lot of reasons for that, because when it comes to numbers in business, you want to really know how to track your money when it's coming in. And the skills you develop, if you haven't done anything online before, the skills you develop from building the website, these are the skills that will require to help you understand where the money is coming from. Most people are willing to throw money at people to build it. I would recommend you pay people to do it, but not at the initial stage. It is important that you take those trainings to really understand how to actually build a website. Now, let's say for instance, a website needs, let's say 10 pages. How do you set the goals to actually build those 10 pages? What I would recommend for you to do is very simple. Track yourself back to today and say, I'm going to learn how to build 1 page today. So what do you need? You might need to, you only got 2 hours most of the time when you're starting. We don't have a lot of time. You might just have 2 hours. So you might watch a video on your laptop that is showing you how to going through a training. Like if you follow the one that I use, you watch the video, they show you how to do it, you spend the time, you do it. So if you do this over the course of 10 days, you will have 10 pages. At that point, you will be prepared to advertise on Google based on the product that you're trying to promote. I'm just giving you an instance. This is when you advertise on Google, you should be able to create this simple ads online. Then you should be able to generate your first couple of leads in like 2-3 weeks. And from there on, you should be able to progress and make sales depending on how aggressive and strategy that you're following. Again, these are step by step. This is how you create change in your life. Once you get into the mindset of, I'm going to take this bit by bit. Remember what I said in the beginning. Success is the progressive. As long as you're happy, the first day you built your laptop, you built your first page, you close your laptop, you're happy. I am making progress. The next day you open your laptop, you do the same thing, 2 pages, you close your laptop, you are making progress. El Nightingale said I should tell you that you now belong to the 5% of successful people. When you hear 5, you're now in that top 5 because you are following the strategy. It is very simple. Because it's very simple, most people wouldn't do it. Again, I encourage you, because once you start learning this whole stuff, like I told you, it's gonna benefit your children. Didn't I say that in the beginning? I did not know this. But when I started learning how the brain and human mind works, my son was falling back in school. Like every parent, you want to help your child, but you don't know how, and you don't even have the time because you come back late. I said to myself, Pascal, you know the formula, use it. 30 minutes every day. I give my son homework. He's good. This is what you need to do in maths. Do it. Gradually, my son became the best in his school. I think he said he's second. There's one guy that beat him. But again, the point is, he picked up his mathematics. This is a boy that couldn't even understand anything in the beginning, what the teacher was saying. But because of following this simple strategy, I'm not just reaping the rewards on the business. My children are. Everything I do now is happy, happy, happy. Because I know by the time I get to 3 months, I will see some improvement. So I remain focused, following this strategy. Your ability to follow directions is very critical. So I encourage you, do the same thing. I will share with you. So if you need help with setting goals and your business, if you have any business online, if you really want to make the next 12 months different, like I said, people will look at you and ask, how did you get here? I am telling you, it is by setting small goals every single day. My goal today is very simple. Do one thing, as you can see on the screen. I've set goals for all my kids have goals. My wife, everybody in the house has goals. We don't goof around. Every weekend, I take them out, give them a treat. That's also an important part, which I will talk about later in the video. It's important that you reward yourself and your kids every time they reach a particular task towards the end of the week. It could be something very simple. We go for swimming. It costs us only 15 pounds. We just go swim for about 2 hours. We go out and we come back. Those quality times, this is what it's really important when you're building a young family. I hope you understand that I have a young family. So we're gonna be talking about self on the next video, and that is one you don't want to miss because it's very vital. I'll see you on the next video.